Oh, what's poppin' world? What's good? Up here in the truck, man. I just got done with my 6 hour drive out here in Utah, northern Utah. Not Salt Lake, but northern Utah. Some of y'all might have heard of Wendover. But anyway, that's besides the point. Head of the Game podcast. Got tapped in. Let's get right into it. So this is my first trip after training, orientation, different variations of training and evaluations and so on and so forth, man. I just want to tell y'all about my first day, my first real day by myself. Got my own truck. Got my own assigned truck. I don't own this truck. But I just want to tell y'all about this experience. Leaving from St. George into Wendover. So, those that have probably been truck driving for a while, especially over here on the West Coast, may understand that there's two different ways to get to Wendover from St. George. So you got where you're driving into Utah all the way up to the top, go to Salt Lake City, and you bust that left to get over to Wendover. Or you go into Nevada, you go to northern Nevada, and then you cross over into northern Utah, which Wendover is literally like, you can consider it the state line, right? Between Nevada and Utah on the northern side. So, if y'all been through that way, right? Going through northern Nevada, because I've been through both. Overnight, this is the craziest drive. As a truck driver, my truck driving career just barely started. This is the craziest drive. We talking about mountains. We talking about 6% grade inclines. We talking about twists and turns. And I shouldn't have took this drive in the middle of the night, but I messed up my 10-hour DOT clock. But that's another story for another day. The main point is that if y'all catching the 93 in the middle of the night, this is the most darkest, strangest, deserted road I think I've ever encountered. I didn't even know something like this even existed. You don't see nobody or nothing 4 miles on there. Now, I know a lot of y'all be like, come on, man, it's trucking. You know, it's what you signed up to do. Why are you complaining? It's trucking. Be a man. Grow up. I was actually having a blast, right? I was excited. I was like, all right, fully loaded trailer. Headed down to my first load. About to see what's good with it. Here's where things took a turn for the worst. Now, there's a silver lining towards this story, and I'll tell y'all at the end. I'm not a person of, this ain't the Discovery Channel. This ain't Animal Planet. But when I was driving down this road, there were these animals that looked like deers, right? At first I thought they were, look at a deer. Because they got antlers. Now, correct me, animal people, if deers have antlers. Is that a reindeer or is that an elk? I think it's an elk because I think that's where Nevada probably got elks, right? There's a city in Nevada called Elko, and I'm thinking like, for the longest time, because I live in Nevada, I live in Las Vegas. I'm like, Elko. I never thought nothing of it until I had this encounter, which I'm about to tell you what happened right now, right? So I'm driving. I got some weight on me, fully loaded trailer. Start straight away going down the interstate, going down to 93, and got my high beams on. Don't see nobody for miles. And all of a sudden, and if y'all been on the 93, there's 2 lanes, right? Both of them are traffic going either way, but there's only 1 lane on each side, right? There's dots or there's hashes, meaning that, you can pass people up, whatever, right? So this what happened. Out of nowhere, an elk spawns on the right side of this lane. And it's facing the opposite direction. So it's not even seeing that I'm coming, right? Out of nowhere, I'm like, what in the world? So I hit the brakes and I realized I'm about to hit this elk. So I got to get out the way, right? No oncoming traffic. It's just me out there for miles. So I jab into the left lane. Now, as soon as I jab into the left lane, it turns around and it tries to get out the way, getting in my way. So I had to jab back into the original lane that it was in. So I had to hit a double move. So I slowed down, left, jumped. It went right on its right, which is my left. Then I had to jump back right to avoid it. All in the same motion. So I had to avoid it twice in the same motion. I just need a moment. This just happened a couple hours ago, man. And I'm not trying to be dramatic, but this has to be one of the animals with the lowest, anyways. I'm just leave it right there, man. Comment, like, subscribe. This is just the dumbest encounter that I've really involved trucking. Like I said, I just got started. Comment, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm gone.